Alright folks, so I'm getting ready to work on this fender here for my 66 Chevelle here. We got 66 Chevelle fenders galore here. Got one there. Got our junk tie one under there. And then we got one right here that I thought I was going to run and I'm not going to use. And then we got the one I just repaired. Well, it's halfway repaired. It's not completely finished. Pretty proud of that. It turned out fairly decent. I got a couple pinholes I gotta fix. There's one you can see right there, and then one below it. But that's just in the filler. But that's a very, very light coat. Very light coat. You know, I didn't sit there and Bondo up my fender there. You know, that's the whole point of cutting out rot and putting new sheet metal back in and forming it up, is so that you don't have to put next to no filler in it. You know, you're gonna have to have a little bit. Well, technically, if you're a real body man, you wouldn't have to have any at all, really. That's my personal opinion. But I'm gonna look into lead. I'm still definitely want to look into that. I want to look into buying the Eastwood body filler lead rods there and get me a torch, and I want to start learning how to do that, because I think that would be a lot better way to do this, and then it won't rot back out. And you know, when you welding stuff in, you got to make sure everything is tight and you ain't got no pinholes, because later on it'll start to rot right back out. So you don't want that either. You know, you want to do something that's going to last. So, but just figured I'd show that. So I'm getting ready to start on this fender. And again, I know I might be skipping around a little bit, but I'm not worried about it. This doesn't affect bolting up the front clip or anything. So I'm just trying to fix, you know, what's necessary. I had to put some strength back in this lower fender here. So, and it is made like that. It's got that curve in it. And I didn't disturb any of that. That's the way the body line is. I didn't disturb any of that. So, but is it perfect? Definitely not. But you know, these patch panels are $80 a pop per side. Plus, if you need the brace, it's like $60. So, you know, it's just ridiculous. You know, it's 140, let's see, 280. So about almost $300, you know, to fix fenders. And I just did this for, you know, what, 50 cents? Literally. But I'm gonna make a template off this reproduction fender, and yeah, I know it didn't fit with the darn, but I'm not worried about that. But we're gonna make a template off this, and I know a lot of people are like, just cut it off, cut that piece off and put it on there. The fender don't fit anyway. Look, I don't want to do that, because if I decide in the future I want to sell this fender, you know, nobody's going to buy a fender that somebody cut the bottom off of it. They want a nice clean fender, you know. And I'm probably not going to sell it anyway. I'm probably just going to put it away and just keep it for a spare. But that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to get a good template off this thing, and then when we make this side and fix this side, then we can base it off that to get it close, because all this area through here is fairly close. You know, all that is fairly close. All through there is close. The bottom of it's fine. It's just the area between the back of the fender to the door is what looks like crap. So it's more so up here, but it's got a little bit down there. But I'll probably make it a little bit longer and try and recreate that body line. And then if I have to, I will splice it, and I will take and, you know, adjust it out, whatever I need to do, and I'll weld it back. And that way we'll get the correct gap if I absolutely have to. But I'm gonna cut this brace off here. It ain't serving no purpose at all now. I mean, look, it's not even attached now. That's how rotted it was. So I'm gonna probably go on up here a little ways and I'm trying my best to stay out of here because I don't want to lose the gap. I'll have to go up a little bit, but it is starting to get solid up in here. But we'll probably come on up in here and cut this brace off, get that on out of there, and then we'll go from there. So it's definitely getting there. I had to cut this out some more too. I'm gonna probably, I don't know, I really don't want to get into this area. This needs to be cut out too, so I'm trying to stay out of this lip because I want everything to be, you know, decent. I don't want to lose the original body lines and the original curves there. So, but that's where we're at. I just want to make a little update. Not a whole lot to show, but we're going to work on it. So we're going to use this junk Taiwan fender as our tool here, and to recreate our piece to fix our good original fender. So I think this car was blue because that's what it looks like. That's the original factory color. It's like a blue. So it's definitely not Miss Blue Metallic. I know it's not the Miss Blue Metallic because it's a little darker than that. So my 66 two-door post I had was Miss Blue Metallic, and that's definitely a different blue. But all right, it's getting dark, and I apologize, but just wanted to make an update, and we're gonna make a template, and we're gonna knock this thing on out, and hopefully we'll have ourselves a good fender with good body lines, good door gaps, and eliminate a lot of headaches, and inner fenders that will actually fit. So that's why we're going with good original GM sheet metal.